diplomats, choosing people, special people. That's who you are. And so behave like one throughout this conference. This is where excellent entrepreneurs are gathering. Please find them. They are here seated. They can be humble, unassuming, but if you take time to look at where they are, then possibilities is what you begin to encounter. I'm also here to tell you that I know people will come here with frustrations. People who have been trying and failing, and you feel, what is this all about? Just a talk show. I've been to several fora where they talk, no solution. Listen, we are experts in fighting frustrations. The convener is here, and other speakers are here. We will defeat frustration here, and you will go back better. Just cooperate with us. I also want to tell you, seated here, we have godly genius. Very godly genius. And I will thank God for the first speaker, though I was not here, but Mommy made reference to a speech, the GMD of First Bank, where he talked about the God factor. On this arena today, God will raise very, very godly genius, and you'll be one of them. Honest helpers are here. Find them. They will help you. They will sow into your businesses. There are several investment initiatives also that will come up from this platform. Please try and take advantage of them. After this program, we're going to have jinx breakers, people that will break strongholds that have bound them down in their families for years. You will get first out of here. First graduate out of here in your family. You will get first successful businessman out of your lineage. That's what God is going to do on this platform. So you will break chains here. Then here is a king's court. I'm a king, you are a queen. And for the ladies, here is a queen's court. There's a lounge I see here, a lounge. It might be big, a big hall, but I look at it as a lounge for leaders, the leaders' lounge. This place, the convener has successfully provided a platform for us to have a marriage between the mentors and the mentees. So you will find mentors here today that will take your story to the next level. And it will do matchmaking too. Not only that, we'll do matchmaking. I'm not talking of marital matchmaking. This is not a marriage seminar. But in terms of business and cooperating together to get things done. It's a nest of nation builders. It's a ground of opportunities. Here today is a palace of possibilities. It's a quarters of the qualified. It's a queen's court. It's the residence of the resilient. That's what this place is meant for. And it's the school of the serious-minded. If you are not serious, please exit activities we're doing today. And then let me also surprise you because of where this convener belongs. It's a young executive forum. Yeah, you are young executives. This is a forum of young dynamic executive. At the end of this program, I'll see you at the zenith of your dream. You will be at Ambassador 8.0. You'll be alive. You will come and share testimonies that attending this event, this is the result I get. And there will be real-time results. Tangible ones that everybody can latch on and be blessed. Thank you very much. Please enjoy the rest of the day and God bless you.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Victoria OJ, and today I'm going to be performing an ode to a great philanthropist. And I need you to just sit back, fasten your seatbelt as I take you on a flight of words. Thank you. Silence. Today I joined the universe to honor our most valuable treasure, hidden quietly beneath the human skin. The sun danced at his arrival. The earth quaked at his step. The Adebutu marveled at his descendant, because wisdom effortlessly sit on his lips. Diligence couldn't breathe until it found abode within his palm. Equity, generosity have learned to beautifully represent themselves in every room that he steps in. Greatness has no gender in his core study, because it's a raiser of both alpha men and women. Women who crush barriers like Pandoyan. Men who sows innovations into global attire. He's a great warrior who doesn't just fight with weapons, but with vision, tenacity, intelligence, and love. He's not just a father by name or a great-grandfather. I tell you, he is a living epistle. I bet he was the picture Nigeria saw to name herself the giant of Africa. Because he is a giant, hidden in a male body. And giant like him are the only one who dares to rate giant like this, who paints the universe with giant steps. He's a father every infant prays to have, if life was to be chosen twice. An encyclopedia of creativity, productivity, leadership. A hero who needs no cape to show how much dreams he has saved, shaped, and still saving, still shaping. One that transports mere men into real men. He's not just a man. I tell you, his name is not just a name, but a ladder that channel men into becoming. He's a father, a great-grandfather, a hero that needs no cape to show how much dreams that he has saved. I tell you, his name is never a lock, but a key that opens men into wealth, into becoming architect that shapes the universe. And I tell you today that no philanthropist dares to wear this filler without tripping. And this ode is to no one else but to Chief Kesintin Adebukola Adebutu. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Please be seated. Let me start by greeting the chairman of the occasion, Dr. Ayo Gunson, and his amiable wife. When you talk about humility, Dr. Ayo Gunson is very humble. You will know the different hats he wears, but I want to thank you on behalf of the state and Nigeria, what you do for the country. I will stand on all existing protocol because the protocol wasn't set, but I'll just stand on it. Where do I start for? I know you were expecting to say a man, but you see a woman. You're expecting to say Sir Dr. Kesintin Adebukola Adebutu. I'm humbled when he called me and said I should represent him. Because when you're told to represent very big shoes, when I say very big shoes, where do you start for? But one thing that came to my mind was that for him to call me to represent him, that means he reposes some confidence in me. And for him to repose some confidence in me, it means he believes he has deposited things over my life. And I believe that as you grow as youths, that's one of the major things you think. Not about yourself alone, but what have you deposited in the people surrounding you? Before I go to my father's speech, I will speak to you from the heart also as a daughter that has been under the tutelage of Chief Dr. Sir Kesintin Adebukola Adebutu. I'm his first daughter. I'll be 60 in January. So I've spent over 50 years of my life. I was born to him just after he turned 30 because he'll be 90 on October 24th. And since we're speaking to the youth, and I'll be speaking to you as a father is speaking to the youth, there's some qualities and criteria that you must deposit in yourself for you to achieve the greatness. People believe that greatness comes as a mistake. Greatness is not a mistake. You have to be intentional about it. And you must know that you want to be great in life. And you must follow some disciplines and pathway that makes you great. One of the very first things that my father taught me as we grew up is integrity. Your word is your bond. And as a daughter, my father would tell all his children, he has 12 children by the grace of God, 7 males and 5 females, that my name is very important to me. We've grown up with so many youths that do Yahoo business, 419 business. But your year should be your year and your name should be your name. People must know what you stand for. People must know what you believe in. You shouldn't present a different front and do different things. And then, one of the other things taught us was hard work. There is no great man in Nigeria you've spoken to. Talk to Dangote, talk to all of them, or $10. You must work hard in life. I have a feeling that some of you feel that money and greatness will drop in your life, in your lap. It's a lot of hard work. There's hard work. You work hard, Sometimes you fail. But the challenge is that not when you fail that you don't get up. When you fail, you must be encouraged. One thing you must learn is from your mistakes, from your failure. But it must be a deterrent for you to move ahead. Because if you speak even to some of the global leaders, they made a lot of mistakes. But mistake is to channel you to some energy. The other thing is that this is a time that you have so much energy. Have you looked inwardly? Have you looked at yourself? What vision do you have for yourself? I see a lot of you just going from day to day. You must be what I call intentional about where you want to be. I'll tell you a very small story. When I came back to Nigeria as a medical doctor, one of the first things that I found that the health system was not where it should be then. That was the 90s. Even to have a chest x-ray was a challenge. Even Lutz x-ray was always broken down. And I always spoke to myself, I will have one of the best hospitals in Nigeria. And over the last years, close to 20 years, I was intentional. I was mapping a pathway. Look at yourself and say, what do I want to be in 10, 20 years' time? You must have a vision for yourself. And the Bible says, without vision, my people perish. A lot of our youth are just moving around from day to day, moving as the wind will blow them. They're influenced wrongly by peers. But that should be what you should do. The other thing also you should have is financial discipline. When I was in secondary school, my father used to give us 50 kobo per day. That was our allowance. And if you finish it, that's your business. So when we're going to boarding house, we calculated the number of days we'll be in boarding house, and they will give you that money. Without financial discipline, you cannot reach anywhere in life. And I think that is very important as we go. Because people don't have a budget. They keep on spending, and that's why they run into wrong disciplines. You must believe in yourself. You must have the I can attitude. You must know that me as Abiola Olufunko Olorode, I can achieve what I want to achieve. Now, I'll tell you a too much story from my father. He said where everybody's jackpine, they believe that if you go abroad, that's the end of your solution. In their own stage also, there are a lot of people jackpine and going abroad. And he said, I'm not going anywhere. But by the time you come back, I'll have made my millions. You know, the power of spoken word. They all went abroad. They came back. By the time they came back, he was richer than them. So sometimes you must be able to believe in yourself that you're able to achieve what you have to achieve. And there's a lot of money and there's a lot of greatness in Nigeria. And let me just stop there. I'm just giving my own words of wisdom. But I came on the platform of, I think as a father or a mother, I too should give some wisdom. But I'll now come and read the speech that I was giving him. But I believe that the preamble I've given you are some thoughts to take home from. So, and before I forget, there was one other major thing that the speaker, the MD of the First Bank, said before he left. You mustn't forget the God factor. As you work very hard, you water your work and everything with the power of prayer, which you ever believe you believe in. There is a God factor that directs everybody's paths. So let me start by reading the address of Sir Dr. I hope you will clap for me now with all the words of wisdom I gave you free of charge. Let me now go on the address of Sir Dr. Kesinti Adebukonla Adebutu. I am honored and privileged to be his daughter. I'm honored and privileged to stand on this platform to represent him because it means that he has a lot of confidence in me. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, respected organization of this great summit, esteemed guests, young leaders, entrepreneurs, and the future of our beloved nation, I warmly greet you all. The future of our beloved nation. The future of our beloved nation. I am repeating that word. You are the future of Nigeria. You are a very key and strategic position to the greatness of Nigeria. And you must not forget that. And that means there's a lot of work that you must do as the youth of Nigeria. It is with immense gratitude and deep humility that I stand before you today. As the father of the day of this National Youth Leadership and Entrepreneurship Summit, I sincerely thank the organizers for this recognition, which I accept not just an individual honor, but as a tribute to the ideas of service, integrity, collective progress that I have always endeavored to uphold through my philanthropic efforts. Today, I see before me a room filled not just with young people, but with promise. With promise. There's a lot that the future holds for you. At the age of 60, 50, 70, 80, 90, there's not much we can do more. We're going towards the end stage of our life. But 20s, 30s, the world is your oyster. And there's a lot of greatness that Nigerians can achieve. So there's a lot of promise we hold among the youth. A generation that holds in its hands the power to reshape Nigeria. Not through idle complaint or wishful thinking. As I tell you, don't wishful think. You have to be intentional. You have to set goals. You have to set objectives. You must have strategies on how you're going to achieve it. Sitting and saying that, I'm going to be a billionaire. It's not going to happen unless you work hard towards it. But through enterprise, innovation, leadership, and unity. The future of any nation lies in the strength of its youth. But strength is not defined by mere numbers of physical vigor. True strength lies in vision, in discipline, in the courage to rise from empathy and purpose. As someone who has walked through the corridors of business, service, and philanthropy, let me offer you this. Whatever you do, let service to humanity be at the heart of your ambition. Wealth, when not used for the greater good, becomes a burden. But when used to listen, not just to the receiver, but to the giver. As we all know, the Holy Bible says, it is more blessed to give. He that scattereth. Complete the sentence. So as you go down your road and as you meet people, you must be able to give to society. Leadership is not about titles or positions. It is about impact. Entrepreneurship is not merely a problem solving. And let me also make a statement on that. I always tell people, when you put making money ahead, it's more likely to success, to be failure. But when you put in front of you the spirit of excellence, and you want the best of your ability to come out, it usually comes with money. Ask anybody. Excellence spirit, excellent work. People are willing to pay anything for it. But when you do a lot of mediocrity and you put a lot of money, a high price on it, nobody will buy it. So let the spirit of excellence guide you in everything you do. Our nation building is not the responsibility of government alone. There's nowhere in the world where there's not PPP, public-private partnership. The government cannot do it all alone. The private sector plays a very key role. And so it is very important, we as individuals, to play a very key role in the nation building of Nigeria. It is the collective duty of every single citizen. I tell people, no matter how small you are, there's something you can contribute. You know, some people say that there's a lot of problems. But you know, the problem starts with the individual, the problem starts with the family, and the problem starts with the community. So if the individual starts to make a difference, there's a ripple effect. So in your own sphere of influence, there's a lot you can do, and there's a lot that you can make to make our great nation Nigeria to be what it used to be. To the youth gathered here, I urge you, dream boldly, but plan wisely. You must have great visions. You must have big visions, but you must plan wisely. You must have a pathway to your visions. You can dream big. I'm going to have a big jet. But you sit and you are sleeping from morning to night. It will not help you. You must start small, but think big. Embrace integrity, for it will outlive every short-term gain. And above all, never lose your sense of responsibility to others. Nigeria needs you now, not tomorrow. The difference we can make starts at this moment. And the world is watching, waiting to what this rising generation will do. We say there's an adolescent bulge. The highest number of Nigerians are within the adolescent and the young people we have in Nigeria. And those are the people that can make the difference. It will do with the immense talent and potential it carries. As a father will do, I offer you my blessings. That's on side, Dr. Kesina Putu. My encouragement and my faith. I may belong to an earlier generation, but my hope lies in yours. Go forth and build not just businesses, but legacies. Not just movements, but meaningful changes. Let this summit mark not just a gathering, but a turning point. The baton is being passed. Receive it with both hands and run your race with honor. I thank once again the organizers for the privilege provided by making me the father of the day at this all-important summit. My profuse thanks to the audience and of course to our youth, believing that we will all make this summit to worth the while. God bless you all, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. With sincere regards, Sir Dr. Kensington Adebukola Adebutu, ON, CON, CFR, KJW, LGPS, FISN, FINNG, the pillar of Methodism in Nigeria, and Odele Odua of the source. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think you can definitely give a standing ovation after such an amazing...
Good afternoon, the good people of our dear country. Good afternoon, the great ambassadors. I bring greeting from His Royal Majesty, Oba Dr. Ibrahim Bello Lawa Olasukome, the Olofin of Isheri Olofin. I say, you are all welcome. His Royal Majesty sent a message, and I read. I want to stand on the already established protocol. It is with great honor and humility that I stand before you today to speak on a subject that lies at the very heart of our existence as people. The role of traditional, our constituents face numerous challenges: economic hardship, unemployment, rising insecurity, and youth receitiveness, erosion of cultural values in the face of modern pressures, social vices such as drug abuse, crime, and disunity. I think we are making progress in this aspect. With the help of our Renew Hope agenda of Mr. President, Nigeria is becoming better. How then do traditional help their people navigate this reality? First, as a custodian of culture, we must promote the value of unity by teaching our youth respect, discipline, and community spirit. We equip them with moral compasses to revisit vices and embrace positive living. I will seize this opportunity to appreciate His Excellency, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the Governor of Lagos State, and our local government chairmen for their unwavering support in our last traditional day, Isheshe celebration. Second, as mediator of peace, we must use this wisdom and dialogue to resolve disputes before they escalate. No community strives in an atmosphere of conflict. Peace remains the foundation of development. Third, as bridge between government and the grassroots, we must channel the voices of the people to policy make and ensure government program reach the community that need them. Most traditional institutions are close to the people, and our roles is vital in ensuring inclusiveness. Hence, we will always speak for the people. Fourth, as promoter of security and peace, we must collaborate with security agencies to safeguard our land, while also mobilizing community vigilance against hoodlums and criminal activities. Finally, as agent of socio-economic development, we must encourage education, skills acquisition, youth empowerment, so that our people are equipped to thrive despite challenges. Conclusively, at our domain in Sherry Olofin, we align firmly with the Renew Hope agenda of His Excellency, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that can be seen in our activities since my enthronement as Oba of Sherry Olofin Kingdom on the 11th of December 2024. My dear people, traditional rulers are not just symbols of the past, we are beacons for the future. We stand with our people, guide them with wisdom, and work with government in unity. No challenge is insurmountable. As the Oba of Sherry Olofin, I reaffirm my